Alright, here we are talking about Raiders of the Lost Ark. And also another deck of cards called Raiders of the Lost Ark. One's French, one's Tops, one's Peachy, one's Tops. Here we go. What do we have here? We have 10 movie photo cards and 1 stick of bubblegum. This pack that we're looking at here came from a place called O-PEE-CHEE. That's right, that's from the Frenchies. If you look closely on the card, you're going to notice that these deck of cards came out in 1981. As we go into them, we'll see us actually try to eat this piece of gum that is stuck on there. Will they survive? Let's find out. Read in the description below and click the link. Exploding fuel tank. If you notice on the bottom there, Explosion de un réservoir de carburant. If I pronounced that wrong, I apologize to my French friends, but apparently these cards in this deck all have both English and Francais on the bottom. A somewhat, can't read the word because the bubblegum tore the paint off, for where Indiana Jones and the muscle-bound airplane mechanic continue to battle it out near the flying wing. Even as a fuel tank explodes dangerously close by, alerting the Nazis, Indiana Jones Okay, I'm not going to read the French part. Continue on, can't read because ripped by the gum. Where there is, can't read. There's Indy, can't read. Film header card, Raiders of the Lost Ark, 88 cards. George Lucas, the man who created Star Wars and The Empire Strikes Back, now teams with Steven Spielberg, the brilliant director of Jaws and Close Encounters of the Third Kind. The result, Raiders of the Lost Ark, the ultimate adventure yarn, a story filled with mystery, romance, suspense, and the supernatural. Continue on card number 2, Indiana Jones, Freelance Adventurer. Outlining the quest. Indy and his close friend and associate, Marcus Brody, discuss some secret government business with 2 Army intelligence men, Eaton and Musgrove. Over the last 2 years, Eaton observes the Nazis have had fears of archaeologists running around the whole world looking for all kinds of religious artifacts. Continued on card 19, Mystery of History. A Mountain of Muscle. Daredevils, Indy and Marion, make their way to the Flying Wing, a Nazi supply plane brought in to transport the valuable Ark to safety. But before our heroes can eliminate the aircraft, Indy must defeat a brawny German mechanic in a slugfest that promises to be devastating. Continuing on card 64, Marion holds off the enemy. Overseers of Evil. The bustling work at the Tanis Digs, believed to be the last resting place of the Ark of the Covenant, is overseen by Nazi soldiers and other high officials, including Rene Belloq. But where is Indiana Jones? Continued on card 44, Indy and Sallah in disguise. Trapped by Belloq. Why, Dr. Jones? Whatever are you doing in such a nasty place? Quips the evil Rene Belloq, staring down at Indy from atop the Well of the Souls. Once again, Jones, what was briefly yours is now mine. With that, Belloq takes charge of the now created Ark while the Nazis toss Marion into the well. Continued on card 55, Sea of Serpents. The Raven Bar. Indy's old mentor, Dr. Abner Ravenwod, spent his life searching for the ancient city of Tanis in Egypt. He never found it, but he did collect relics from the place, including the headpiece of the Staff of Ra, supposedly a vital clue to the location of the Well of Souls where the Ark is said to be buried. In order to retrieve this all-important headpiece, Indy must travel to the Raven Bar in Patan, Nepal, and convince Abner's daughter Marion to give it up. Continued on a card 21, the Drinking Contest. The ritual begins. Rene Belloq, dressed in the ceremonial robes of Hebrew high priest, begins the ancient ritualistic opening of the sacred Ark as Indy and Marion watch from a safe distance. The Nazi soldiers, including the sadistic Tot, I believe it's Tot, it's the German guy with the glasses that has that nunchuck, jacket hanger, are mildly amused at the bizarre spectacle before them. Continued on card 83, the awesome moment. Ah, heroes doomed? That's how they would have said in the 40s. Indiana Jones looks up as unseen Nazis hand slides the heavy lid across the opening at the top of the well, forever sealing off this portal of freedom. Will Indy and Marion become human relics in the Well of Souls, corpses for future archaeologists to fit into some historical puzzle? Continued on card 57, Hissing Death. I hate snakes. Not very pleased, Indiana Jones comes face to face with his greatest fear, a snake, while trapped by the villainous Belloq in the Well of Souls. Still, this man is a survivor. Even in the face of constant peril, an escape plan flushes through his mind. Continued on card 61, Indy's Gamble. Alright, if you remember earlier we talked about the piece of glass reflecting where you can see the snake. Well, this is the opposite shot taken by a photographer. You can see the glass is right here, right between the two of them. This is the actual live snake, and I think you can see a reflection of somebody in here that they might not have noticed when they made the card. After some research, we did find out that the reflection scene with the cobra snake in front of Indy, where you can see the reflection, they edited it out. Not the cut, but they just kind of used some superimposing to take it out. You can find it on the VHS, the originals. However, they've taken it off of anything HD, Blu-ray, and also from that, I assume, DVDs. It's kind of a shame. But if you want to, you can go online and get all 3 movies on VHS for $1 and $6 shipping. I have no idea what right now a VCR is going for on eBay.